this happened a few weeks ago to my sisters and I, so I feel like I'm okay to talk about it now. So let me begin. Every afternoon, my family hangs out in the front porch, but at this time I'm inside with my sisters and my boyfriend, and I just bought a double leash for dogs. You know, the ones that you just hold one and then it's for two dogs. So I had just bought in one and I wanted to test it out because I had just gotten it. So I mentioned it to my sisters and they agreed that they wanted to, you know, go outside and walk. And my sister Josie, she loves to run, so she said, okay, cool, let me change, so I could take this time while you and Julie walk, I could run. So I was like, okay, cool, dope. We waited. By this time it's around 8:30 p.m. around that time, and I live very close to a huge building with a huge parking lot, and that's where we were gonna go walk. And of course we weren't scared because, you know, my parents are there. It's barely 8:30, so what is there to be scared of, you know? So then we head out, and Josie mentions running somewhere kind of like far away from where we were, and it's crazy because we were just talking about this. I was like, no, dude, you're crazy, like, con todo lo que está pasando ahorita, like, no, you're crazy. And then she also wanted to run with both her AirPods in, and my little sister told her the same thing. No, dude, like, just use one because we never know. So then she agreed. I was like, dude, just run right here where me and Julia are gonna walk, and para verte, like, you know, so we could see where you're at and everything. And she wanted to take the dogs with her, so I was like, okay, cool. So then me and Julia are walking, talking, and Josie is running this way. So she has her back to my little sister Julie and I. So she's running, and then as she's running, I don't have glasses, so I see very blurry, but I can see, of course, shapes of bodies and all that stuff. So as she's running, she's heading near the end of the parking lot, and near the end of the parking lot is a bus stop. We see a man, and Julie mentions it to me like, hey, there's a guy there, and we don't want to think anything of it. We don't want to like think anything wrong of this person. So I'm like, well, he's just, you know, waiting for the bus stop. That's all we thought. And he's walking back and forth. So I'm like, yeah, probably waiting for the bus stop. From Josie's perspective, she said that she saw the man, and just to take precaution, she turned around to come running towards us now. So Josie was running this way, and that man at the bus stop was just walking like this. So then as soon as she turns around, Josie says that he says something to her, but she couldn't hear. She couldn't listen to him because she had her AirPod in. So literally seconds, when Josie turns and comes running towards us, the man takes off. Julie and I see this man take off right behind Josie, right behind her, running full speed. And remember I said like there was a gap between Josie and him. So me and Julie are kind of like way far over here. But I start telling Josie, like, I'm like, Josie, run, Josie, run. And she said that the look in my face was super scary. Like, she knew something was wrong. She knew that she just had to keep running, because I wasn't even looking at her. I was just yelling at her like, Josie, run. And while I was staring at the man behind her chasing her. So the good thing about this is that me and Julie, like, we did not move. We didn't want to like leave her. So as soon as she reached us, we began running. So now it's the three of us running, and going up to the parking lot, there's like a little grass hill. So as soon as we were all, the three of us together, we came down, running down the hill, running to our house as fast as we could. And I had chanclas, so I was just trying to run. We get to our gate, and Julie's the first one in, opens the gate. The gate is kind of like mid-level. She opens it, and then Josie goes in, tries to go in with the dogs, but the dogs get stuck. And then I'm like, dude, go. I grab the dogs, I yank them inside, and then I'm trying to close the gate, but I'm so scared, because I see the guy coming, and So I'm struggling to close it, and he almost tries to get in, and like right before, like a little like a few seconds before, I think my dad's already coming. But now I'm over here struggling to close the gate, and I just gave up on the gate because I was so scared. Like, it's a simple gate, but when you're scared, even the simple things you can't even do. So I gave up on the gate, and I started telling this man, please, please, please stop, because I didn't know if he had a weapon. I didn't know if he was trying to hurt us, rob us. I didn't know what he was trying to do. So so at this time, my dad, he's like right there, and the man tells him, "Oh, nomás quería asustarlas," and he starts laughing. And then he looks at me. He's like, "I'm just running," and I tell him like, "Why the fuck would you do that? Like, why?" And then my dad's talking shit to him, like trying to get him to come back because he walked away. And the thing that bothered me is like, what do you mean you're just running? Like, the parking lot is big enough for you to run the other way. Why did he run straight to my sister, down the grass hill, right to our gate? That's not just running. And if he thought it was funny, I don't see where the joke is in this. I didn't think it was funny at all, and it freaked us out so much. So at this time, my boyfriend comes out because he was in the kitchen. He was kind of confused, like, what the heck is going on? So then he kind of gets like a little snippet of what happened. Basically, somebody trying to chase us, and him and my dad go chase him down. But while they're doing that, we're over here panicking. We're shaking. We don't know what to do. So then we call the cops, give them a description. Tall Latino man, bald, glasses. And remember, I wasn't even wearing my glasses, so this is how close he came up to me, that I could, describe him so well. I gave him my address, and the cop said that they were come and talk to us. So then my boyfriend and my dad are taking a while to come back. So the cops are still not at our house to talk to us or whatever. And then I tell my mom to call my dad. And once my mom calls my dad, she's like, "Oh, que ya lo agarraron. He's so-and-so, like, on this street. They have him." So at that moment, my sisters and I are super relieved. We're like, okay, like, nothing's gonna happen, whatever. Then after that, like, after a while, my boyfriend and my dad come back, and they're telling us that they had him or whatever. And then a few minutes after that, the cops come to my house, and they're like, "Okay, so what's going on?" And I explain everything, and the cops like, "Oh, well, we can't do anything. He didn't commit a crime." And I was just like he just chased us. Like, you can't give him anything, like a freaking ticket, I don't know, like something to scare him or something, because they had to release him because he didn't commit a crime. And I was just so, like, upset, like super upset. Like, how was I supposed to feel safe? How were my sisters supposed to feel safe? Like, he knows where we live. And the cops just kept saying, "Well, he didn't commit a crime. I'm sorry, there's nothing we could do." And my dad was heated. My sister was heated. My sister even told the cop, like, "Okay, then till he kills us, or till he kills one of us, or what? When?" And my dad was just like, como que, like, he just chased my daughters. And my dad was just really upset that, he couldn't do anything. And my dad just kept telling him, like, "Yo nomás le digo que si viene aquí y trata de hacer algo, yo voy a hacer todo mi poder para proteger a mis hijas. Yo nomás le estoy diciendo eso." And my dad kept repeating it and repeating it. And the cop told him, like, "Okay, well, that's a different story, because he didn't come in your house," or stuff like that. But it's like, the reason he didn't come in was because when he was about to come in, my dad was coming. And what I think is that he did not expect us to live there. He did not expect us to live so close So my thing is like, what was he trying to do? And the cop said like, oh, we know who he is, he's never harmed anyone. But for me it's like, okay, he's never harmed anyone. Like they said something like, okay, he's not okay or something like that. But people who are not okay have needs too. Like I don't know if he was trying to rape us, I don't know. I just know that that man did not expect us to live so close to there. You know, gracias a Dios no nos pasó nada, but if we were by ourselves, like, I don't know what he was trying to do, but I know it wasn't just like, oh, I just wanted to scare them. I know he was not just running. I to this day I still wonder what he was trying to do, but at the same time I'm just grateful that that was it, and that was it. And I think I'm still shook because it's hard to say the story because it's just like, I think, you know, I feel like every girl has gotten catcalled like in the street and stuff like that, but to chase you, that's like that's like something different. So yeah guys, that's what happened. But now I was already paranoid. I hate walking by myself, like I'm always looking around and stuff like that. Now it's just scarier. Like I don't want to think wrong of people, but if I just see a man by himself, like I'm scared already. Like I don't want to go next to him. Like even in stores, I think we were at there's a little liquor next to my house, so even there last time we went to it, I forgot something and I was by myself and I saw a man and I'm like, never mind, I don't need it anymore, and I left because I just feel very like anxious and I don't want to be around people, like I mean like just random guys, or I don't know, it's just really scary. But and honestly guys, people, they're like, you know, carry pepper sprays, carry this or whatever. But at that moment, like I said, like I used to make fun of people who would fall in movies, but now to be honest, the fear takes over. Like we didn't even scream. Like all we were thinking about was running. Like we didn't think of screaming. We didn't, like, my whole body tensed up when I saw him take off after my sister. My whole body like tensed up. So even if I had my pepper spray, I don't think I would have used it, to be honest. So but yeah guys, so just be careful out there. You never know. Be prepared, be aware. And yeah guys, that's our story. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, always be aware of your surroundings, and yeah guys, see you guys on my next video.